Korean artist living in Vienna currently. I grew up in South Korea, was born in this airport city, Incheon, and then we moved around because my father's job has been changing a lot. After finishing my bachelor in Asian traditional painting, I wanted to do something different. I wanted to study something more sculptural directions. Then a friend of mine recommended to me, what about Vienna, take a look, and I found really interesting teachers there. And I moved there without really knowing anything about Vienna, but I really appreciated how I grew up further, spent my late 20s and early 30s there. Previously, I had been working on sculpture as a medium, as a main medium, and working on mainly hybrid body or body as a side. Then from the latest piece that I made for an exhibition in Tokyo, I work with a lot of cables, and then I started to imagine what if the birds would be sitting on those cables, because that's the scene I grew up and the scene I saw so many times in my childhood in Korea. There used to be a lot of these utility poles everywhere, and then there are wires everywhere. It's very chaotic in Seoul. But that was the whole starting point of this show. But then I didn't want to make it only about infrastructure or fragility of infrastructure, but then we also live in those infrastructure that change every day. There are a lot of photo material that I got from my sisters. I asked them to make photos of utility poles, and maybe if she finds birds on it, that would be perfect. And she did it. So I was happy to receive them, and I made a lot of collage and assemblage on the paintings. I think it was quite important for me not to leave this show as a pessimistic point of view. At least for me, for my own brain, it was important not to make it as only dystopic languages. I think this show means a lot to me. Lately, I have been focusing on establishing my own language, my own artistic language. I found this word, dispel, and I thought it was kind of interesting to show a certain ambivalence in language. Either I'm questioning, what do we make this spell, I think that's up to viewers.